Hi, everyone. All right, we are going to start with our owls reading today. This is our nonfiction book. Pause the video to tell me, what does the word nonfiction mean? Pause the video. Okay, you should have thought about the word nonfiction. If a book is nonfiction, that means that it really happened. It's something that's true. A nonfiction book is teaching us about something. What do you think we're going to be learning about in this book? Hopefully you said owls, right? Here's a picture of an owl on the front. The title is Owls. Okay. So in this book, we will learn about, it says, who are owls? Isn't that funny? Who are owls? On page 2, we'll see a diagram of an owl. Page 3, owl habitats. That means like where they live. Page 4, strong senses. Do you know your 5 senses? Sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch. Those are our 5 senses. So owls have strong senses. We'll learn about that. Page 5, the skeletal structure. That means like their bones, how they're made up. We'll learn about their bones. Chapter 6 or page 6 says yummy? Question mark, like they're asking a question. Yummy? Maybe they're talking about what the owls eat. Page 7, something to hoot about. And page 8 is the glossary where we learn about words, that we might not already know. Okay. So I want you to think for a second before we even get started reading this book. What do you already know about owls? Think about that while you're grabbing this page called Owls. It says owls can, have, and are. Think about what you already know about them. Okay, pause the video while you're thinking. And when you're ready, come back and we'll write some things that you might already know. All right, so you should have thought about things that you already know about owls. I'm going to write some things that I already know, and I think you might already know too. Owls can, I know that owls can fly. So I just did that little line right there. You could do a bullet point. Why don't we do bullet points instead? A little circle. And that's going to tell us that that's like one idea. It's not a full sentence, so I don't need an uppercase letter and I don't need a period. I'm not going to fit a full sentence in this box. I'm just going to write 1, 2, or 3 words to explain what I'm talking about. So this says owls can. Well, I know owls can fly. You might know that too. Owls can fly. Have. Owls have. I know that owls have wings. I know that owls have wings. Okay. What's the last thing? Owls are? I don't know a lot about what owls are. I know that owls are animals. I could write that down. I bet you know that. Owls are animals. Okay, I want you to write those 3 things down on your paper. And if you know anything else about owls already, you could add it underneath either owls can, if it's something that owls can do. If you know something that owls have, put it in the middle. Or if you know something that owls are, put it at the end. While we're reading, we're going to be thinking about this page and we're going to be listening for things that owls can do. Everyone say owls can. Okay? Everyone say owls have. We're going to be thinking about things that owls have. And we might learn something about what owls are. Everyone say owls are. Okie doke. Let's get started. Who are owls? Owls are raptors. I already heard something about what owls are. Did you hear that? Owls are raptors. Let's write this word raptors on our owls are. Owls are raptors. R-A-P-T-O-R-S. You can pause the video if you need time to spell that. So what is a raptor? I don't know, but let's see if they're going to tell us. Owls are raptors. This means that they hunt for meat. Oh, so raptors hunt for meat. Okay. They have powerful claws called talons that they use to grab prey. I heard something that they have. Did you hear that? They have powerful claws. They're called talons. So let's write underneath they have, we'll write the word powerful claws. They have powerful claws. Pause the video to write that word and then keep listening. There are about 200 different kinds of owls, but the majority have a few things in common. For example, their eyes do not move from side to side. So the owl turns its flexible neck every time it needs to see something. So you know how you can just move your eyes from one side to the other, right, to see things on the sides of you? Owls can't do that. This picture actually isn't right. Owls cannot look up like that. Owls always are looking straight forward. So when they need to see something on this side of them, they have to turn their whole body this way and their whole head. Well, actually not their whole body. Their neck is flexible. So they just turn their whole head that way. And if they want to see something on that side of them, same thing. They move their whole head that way. Male owls are a little smaller than females. And most of the time, owls mate for life. Their babies are called owlets and usually stay with their parents for 1 to 2 months after they hatch. So here's our diagram of an owl. A diagram is just a picture of an owl, and it has what's called labels. They labeled different parts of this owl to tell us what they are. So remember that its powerful claws are called talons. Facial discs, they have facial discs around their eyes. These are their eyes. This word says eyes. These are ear tufts. Here's their neck, their wings, and their tail feathers down here. Okay, keep reading. Owl habitats. Owls are known for being versatile when picking their homes. Versatile. Let's see what that word means. Excuse me. Versatile can be used in many different ways. Okay, so their homes, it sounds like they're versatile when picking their homes. That must mean that they can pick many different kinds of homes. The most popular location for an owl to rest is a wooden area that provides them cover during the day when they are sleeping. Did you hear that? They sleep during the day. But some owls sleep in the tops of barns, shrubs, logs, and even cacti. All owls face the same predicament. When humans destroy their habitats, a predicament is a problem. So the owl's problem is that when humans destroy their habitats, they lose not only their homes, but also their food. Even the most adaptable animals can only do so much before they become endangered. Do you know what the word endangered means? Pause the video and tell me if you know what the word endangered means. Good, so endangered means that their species, so for example, the owl, if it's endangered, that means there's not very many of them left, and they're worried that once the owls die, the ones that we do have, there might not be any more, okay? So their species is endangered. There might not be many more of them left. Okay. Strong senses. Owls are known best for their huge eyes. Oh, there's something else that they have. Owls have, what did I just read? Huge eyes. We could add that. Huge eyes. When it's dark out, their pupils enlarge and allow them to see better. This is the word enlarge. You might know what that word means. Enlarge means to make bigger. So their pupils, the black part of their eye, can be made bigger to allow them to see better. More light is able to enter their eyes when the pupils are big. This is especially helpful since they are nocturnal birds. Remember when I said on the last page that they sleep at night or during the day? That's what nocturnal means. Nocturnal means that they're awake at nighttime and they sleep during the day. Whether it is night or day, owls have exceptional sight. That means very good sight. Even though their eyesight is incredibly strong, it is their hearing that owls can use when hunting. Their ears are hidden behind their facial discs, which act like funnels to sounds. So here's their facial discs, and what that does is it kind of like pushes the hair out, and then the ears are back behind the facial discs, which makes their hearing really good. So I think we could add something to owls can. Think about their senses. What did I just say that owls can do with their ears? Owls can hear very well. What about their eyes? What did they say about their eyes? They can also see very well. It said they have exceptional sight. So underneath owls can, we can add two things. We can add that owls can hear well. We can also add that they can see well. Okay, owls can hear well and owls can see well. Pause the video if you need to. We're going to move on to skeletal structure. Remember, that talks about their bones. The skeleton of an owl is very light and strong. This allows him to fly and walk. Many of its larger bones are hollow, which means, we learned about the word hollow. What does the word hollow mean? We learned that last week. Hollow means that there's nothing on the inside. Nothing on the inside. Remember the log that was hollow. Okay. Many of its larger bones are hollow, which means there's nothing on the inside, which allows it to weigh less than other skeletal frames. The combination of strength and lightness allow the owls to get in the air quickly with a lot of power. Their wing bones are larger than most birds, so this is why they have such a wide wingspan. I heard something about their wings. Did you hear about their wings? Owls do they have small wings or do they have very large wings? They have large wings, right? So maybe, I have to sneeze. Whew, bless me. So maybe after we say wings, I'm going to put in parentheses right here the words. Large. It looks like an N, but it's supposed to be an R. L-A-R-G-E. They have large wings, and these little things right here are called parentheses. You can put that around it so that we know that the wings are large. Okay, pause the video if you need to again. I think I finished that page. Let's go to the next page. Okay, this one is called Yummy. Different owls have different diets. Most owls eat insects, small mammals, or reptiles, and other birds. Some owls specialize in fishing out of streams and rivers. Owls digest almost everything they eat, but they cough up what looks like a hairball. This is called an owl pellet. In order to learn about an owl, scientists will dissect the owl pellet. What does dissect mean? It means to cut something up in order to study it. Dissect. So they cut open the owl pellet to learn about what owls eat. They will find small bones that help them figure out what this particular owl likes to eat. Would you like to dissect an owl pellet? Something that the owl coughed up after it ate? I don't know if I would want to do that. Something to hoot about. Did you know a group of owls is called a parliament? A barn owl can hear the footsteps of the tiniest creature up to 90 feet away. That is exceptional hearing. Owls rarely drink water. They get all the fluids they need from their prey. Owls do not have eyeballs. Their eyes are more like tubes. Interesting, I did not know that one. Owlets do not produce owl pellets. They eat soft food that their parents regurgitate. So that's kind of like other birds. I don't know if you've ever heard of or seen like a bird will eat a worm and then he'll cough up the worm and give it to its baby. Or they'll cough up the worm and give it to its baby so that the baby can eat it. Owls do the same thing for their baby. And there's the glossary. That's the end. Okay, we did a pretty good job on this. I know we only have 2 underneath R. That's okay. We have 3 things underneath can, 3 things under have, and 2 under R. I learned a lot when I read this book. I'm going to set this page aside. We are going to go to your craft. So you're needing 2 pages. You're going to need this owl face page. You're going to need this page that says owls. You're also going to need crayons, scissors, and glue. Lots of stuff. Pause the video while you go get all of these papers and materials and then come back. All right, now that you're back, we are going to, you know what I actually like to do? I've been cutting first. I actually don't like to cut first. I like to color first because when I color first, if I accidentally get out of the lines, that's okay because we're gonna cut it out anyway, so it doesn't matter. So why don't we color this first, okay? Usually owls are what color? Brown, right? So you can color all of, I'm gonna go very quickly so I don't take a lot of your time. And I'm gonna just show you what parts should be colored brown. Whoops, not that part. I didn't mean to color that brown. I'm gonna color that a different color. So the outside of his face should be brown, not this part. Okay, pause the video while you color that brown. If you look at this owl on the cover, look at its eyes. What color is around its eyes? Like an orangey color, right? I'm gonna color this part around the eyes then orange. That should be orange, not that brown that I accidentally did. All right, you're gonna color a lot neater than I am, I know it. I'm just scribbling so that you're not sitting there watching me color. Go ahead and color around your eyes orange. All right, the next part is the beak. The beak is black, so I'm gonna take my black. Color the beak. And then that's it. I'm gonna leave this part white. Okay, if you'd like to color it black, you can, but this is actually the pupil, so it's up to you. I like the looks of it while it's white. Then you're gonna take your scissors and you're going to cut it out. Always turning the paper the way you want to cut and keeping your scissors pointed away from you all the time. And while I'm cutting, you can start cutting too. Okay. So here's my owl. If you're not cutting out your owl all the way yet, go ahead and pause. The next thing I'm going to cut out is one of these owl pages. You have two. You don't need two. Cut one black box out. Okay. So let's write on this before we glue them together. This says owls. I want you to tell me one thing you learned about owls on this page. Or on here. So if you wanted to, you could tell me something that we wrote down, but I want you to write a whole sentence. If you're going to say powerful claws, I don't want you just to write the word powerful claws. That's not a sentence. You would need to tell me owls have powerful claws and put all of that in a sentence. You could tell me that they see well, that they hear well. We also talked about how owls are nocturnal, that they're awake during the night and they're sleeping during the day. We talked about some places that they live, like in barns and trees. All right, whatever fact you would like to write down, you're going to write it down. I'm not going to write anything for you today. Write down your own fact. Pause the video, then come back. The last thing you have to do is to glue these together. Now, I'm actually going to cover up a little bit of the words here. So do you see how I'm just putting glue on the very top of the word owls? Not a lot. Okay. I'm going to take my owl face here and I'm going to glue it to the very top of that page. So it is covering up a little bit of my words. That's okay. All right. So that's it. Looks really nice, you guys. I will see you at math time. Bye.